What is up, Friday Nighters? Welcome back to another episode of Just Another Friday Night. It is, in fact, not Friday night, it is Sunday afternoon on this gloomy San Antonio Sunday, cold Sunday Funday for some, I guess. I don't know if you're having fun out in this cold, rainy, gloomy weather. But I wanted to take a chance to come on live here for a little bit and talk with you guys, the Friday Nighters and the Friday Night Faithful. Rizzo in the house. What's up, Riz? Rocking the tee, brother. Right here. If you guys want to get your hands on one of these T-shirts, the CM Chuck or the double A version, you can go to threelegedrabbit.com and pick you up one of these T-shirts. Take a picture of it and send it to us. We'd love to see you rocking this awesome tee designed by our good friend Chris Rizzo of Invincible Comics and more. Always doing great stuff. So first off, what's up, Jason? We appreciate you being here, man. Was asking me about the episode on Friday, and so what happened? Let me kind of start to explain a little bit. That's the reason why I wanted to come on and do the show today. Just a little something. I talked to Double A. He was totally cool with it. We were going to record live on Wednesday because Thursday he had a family obligation, and Friday I had already had my tickets to Spider-Man, and then he ended up having tickets to Spider-Man on Thursday. So we had already decided we are going to record Wednesday. That didn't happen because he got super busy. He said, "Hey, do a solo episode." I reached out to a couple of people. I was going to do a virtual. I was going to get some different. I had talked to a couple of different people I had wanted to have on to just kind of do a different type of episode. We had two different plans for an episode, me and Double A. Then we obviously scrapped that, so I was going to go with something entirely new and different by again reaching out to different persons and just have a couple of different conversations. But ended up not happening. It got late. I think I had to work late on Wednesday night. Some overtime, which is nice, given the holiday is coming. So and I also worked on Saturday too. So we just never got the chance to kind of crank out the episode, which happens in the podcasting world. I know a lot of other podcasts frequently talk about how it's difficult to maintain, you know what I mean, going. And one of the things we really pride ourselves on, me and Double A, is our consistency. If we're not there on Friday night, we're there on Thursday, and if we can't be there on Thursday, then we're there on Wednesday. So, but that didn't happen. So here we are here on Sunday or whatever. And I saw Double A last night, and we hung out, which was good. Again, more family stuff we had going on. We also received some super cool family news about the Friday Night Faithful growing, and there'll be a new Friday Nighter joining us next year sometime. I don't want to say too much because I don't have permission to say that or whatever. Not Double A or myself, but a close family member, and she's actually helped out this pod before, and her beau is very much a fan, I think. So that's cool. But anyway. I just wanted, like I said, come on, let you guys know what happened or whatever, and then we wanted to still put out something, so we'll put out this kind of short 30-minute episode like I did before in the past, kind of had an open forum. Just going to leave the comments up, and if anybody wants to talk or chat about things, I'll be here to talk or chat about things, except Spider-Man. Again, guys, please no spoilers. Give everyone a chance to see it. Obviously, the numbers, it's already broken records, have shown that a lot of people have already seen it, so I know people that have already seen it twice. Friday Nighter Albert, you know what I mean? Friday Nighter Alf, they both have said that I've seen them both say that they saw it twice already. So that's great, you know what I mean? I want to get a chance to see it again also. It's kind of, sometimes you take in that first round and you're just like, kind of, your mind is like racing to like, what's going to happen next? What am I going to see next? And it's such a feast for the senses. You don't maybe get to fully appreciate it, you know what I mean? So I'd like to kind of go and just be relaxed. And we were in a very crowded theater, very full. If you guys saw my post or just another Friday night's tweet, that we were predicting that this movie would be the one that, brought people back to theaters, brought people back to cheering, and that it was going to be the first kind of moment since Endgame that was like that. It seems like all signs point to yes. That definitely did happen. So that's fantastic. You know what I mean? The movie industry needed it. I think we as a society and as a people needed this movie. And without saying too much, we're not going to say I'm not going to say too much. Obviously, Double A's not here, but it definitely delivered on all fronts. So if you haven't had a chance to go see it, go see it. I will announce here now that that's going to be our topic for Thursday night, December 23rd. We're going to talk all things Spider-Man. We're going to do a big spoiler alert in the beginning to let people know if you haven't seen it, don't watch that episode. We definitely do not want to ruin it for you. So that'll be at the front. We'll do our normal talking with you guys at the beginning, or whatever. Then we're going to get into discussing the film. We talked about waiting, allowing more weeks to pass for people to go see it. But it sounds like a lot of people have already seen it, and we also don't want to lose the freshness of it. We wait 2 weeks, we wait till after the new year, the holidays come. It's like, everyone will already have kind of talked it to death. I'm sure that podcasts are going to get on it right away. So, we want to have our crack at it too and talk about it with you, the Friday Nighters and the Friday Night Faithful. Jason says, "Go Cowgirls." I don't know if that's Jason wants the Cowboys to succeed and he's saying go Cowgirls, or he's calling them the Cowgirls because he doesn't like them and then wants them to fail. So I don't understand Jason on that one. But no Cowboys fans here today. So just me, and my team got their ass kicked badly yesterday. So by Rich's Colts. Rich, I don't think you're out there right now, but yeah. So congrats to your team on that. And I'm not watching football right now, and I should be, and I haven't checked scores. So if you guys have any scores, feel free to update me. Riz, I think you're the late game. So and my girlfriend's youngest son is here, and her oldest. But that's one Falcons fan and then the other Saints fan there. So we'll probably put on some YouTube TV and check out whatever games we get in a little bit here. What else, guys? Did you guys see the super rad stickers that are going to be coming to you very soon? I think we're going to debut those when we do the WrestleFest over at Rolling Oaks Mall, guys. Don't forget, next year, January 15th at noon to 6 p.m., me and Double A are going to be there trying to record live. We've never done anything like that, so we're going to hope everything goes well. But if not, we'll just be hanging out. We're going to watch some wrestling. We're going to have new stickers, hopefully, in by then and debuted. They're awesome. If you notice, we've always, right now, the center logo you see, it's here, there it is. Where it's, look at me. The center logo there is a little bit different. That's what we had our designer Justin Martin kind of change it, because we'd heard before, like if you were going to do a vinyl of our logo, that the middle part is interesting. The center part of our mic. Well, I always liked the way that the original one looked, where it's kind of like more dots, more like a mic. But I was like, man, that would make a great QR code, and you could just, people get our stickers, but it doesn't say anything. It's just another Friday night with a mic. How do you know what we are or what it is? So now you'll be able to point your phone at that sticker at the back of somebody's car, or wherever it may be, stuck in a bathroom or something like that, or at a coffee shop, we hope, on a tip jar, and you go right to our link tree where it has the link to our, the links to our, everything, our YouTube, our our Spotify, Anchor, our Instagram, our Twitter. All the links are there on our link tree. So, and that's where you get when you go right to, we are now officially justanotherfridaynight.com, www.justanotherfridaynight.com. If you type that into your web browser, you'll go right to our link tree. You can click on all of our social media and all the places that we are, and you will get to, I hope that you'll subscribe, like, follow, and share on all of those. That would be rad. So yeah, be ready for those stickers to come. They will be coming at the WrestleFest show. Riz says, yeah, gonna check it out at Hooters, I think. Nice. Which Hooters, Riz? Man, I want to go. Let me know. And he says, love the QR idea. Thank you so much, man. Justin Martin, who designed that for us, who is, I think, I got to get Justin's new art name, and I will put a banner up for him. Definitely. I should have done that today. But I'll get on it, I promise. I told him that I had that idea. He said, that's a great idea. I never saw anybody incorporate a QR code into their logo. And I was like, yeah, I might as well try it, because it makes it easier for people when they see the sticker to know, well, what is this? You know what I mean? Like, okay, if you recognize a QR code, you'll point it out there. So I love that video he sent. So great, so colorful. He kind of had to make it a little bit bigger, he said, so the phones would read it. So I loved that. Excuse my squeaky chair. Thanks on the DM, Riz. But yeah, so super fun. So that another cool thing that happened this week was that Spotify announced that you could go to your podcast section now, and you could essentially give your podcast favorites a rating. So I ask, if you listen to us on Spotify, or even if you don't listen to us on Spotify, please go to Spotify and give us a 5-star rating. I saw some people already sent me messages that they did it. People like Joe, Chris Rizzo sent me let me know that he did already rated us. I obviously rated ourselves with 5 stars. So if you listen to us on Spotify, and again, even if you don't, go to Spotify and please give us a rating. I did a little video too where it shows right where you click. It says rate, and then you hit it, and then there's like an option for the 5 stars. You just hit the 5 stars, and that's it. We don't want 4 stars or 3 stars or 2 stars, and we definitely don't want one star. So please go give us a 5-star rating, even if you don't listen to us on Spotify. I would greatly appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me, and Double A, I know for sure. But yeah, guys, we just want to say again that we are looking forward to being at the show that Wrestle Shop is putting on inside Rolling Oak Mall called WrestleFest. We're super excited for that next year. That's coming. I mean, obviously, we have to get through the holidays first, Christmas and the New Year. Scary stuff with the Omicron variant coming out. We heard that it's shutting down some Broadway shows. We heard that it's it almost shut down Saturday Night Live. So we want people to, continue to be careful, do your due diligence, wear your masks. You know what I mean? If you haven't been vaccinated, we highly suggest it. Me and Double A are fully vaccinated. I think he's got his booster. I'm waiting to get mine, and I haven't yet. So, yeah, go do that. Definitely. Did you guys check out our episode of Totally Rad Christmas? Me and Double A were on and talked about Robotech, a cartoon that I'm not really familiar with, but I watched this one episode, a holiday episode, and it was really good. It was great just visiting and talking with Jerry D from Totally Rad Christmas. He has the perfect podcast to listen to and enjoy during the Christmas season. So we highly, suggest going out to go listen to that. And we're also on a Thundercats episode with him. So if you want to be on, listen to us on with Jerry D more than one time, go check it out there on that. On his show, again, Totally Rad Christmas. Sorry, I'm trying to switch my banners here so I can show you guys different stuff. And of course, I don't know what I'm doing, so it's always a challenge. But yeah, so next week, Spider-Man, we'll be talking about that. The week after that, I'm not sure. I'm sure we'll probably do Thursday again, since the 31st is New Year's Eve, and we'll most likely be with our families. So 2 more Thursday shows. You guys know in the past how we've done it around this time of year. It gets busy. That's kind of what happened with the whole thing with the episode this week. So, we still want to try to come and bring you guys content and hang out and sit and talk with you and give those of you. I know I didn't let people know, hey, I'm going to go live right now, except Double A, but it looks like some people hopped on. Your notifications are on, so that's great. I appreciate that. I'm sure Joe from Now Watch This will give me hell for not letting him know that I was on live, but what do you guys want to talk about? What have you been seeing, watching, streaming? You know what I mean? Hawkeye, obviously, that's what we're going to probably cover in our last week. So we're like ending the month of December on Marvel. That's a gift to ourselves to get to talk about 2 awesome things. Again, when we do Spider-Man next week, it's going to be spoiler filled, but we're going to let you know with plenty of time to shut it off, come back and listen to it later. Watch it on YouTube later, the show. But yeah, we want to get into it. We want to talk about it while it's fresh in people's minds. Hopefully me and Double A get a second viewing in by then. And then the following week, Hawkeye, I think it's going to end on Wednesday, December 29th. That'll probably be that's the 6th episode. And then we'll go ahead and cover it like the very next day. Some people might say, oh, well, you're not giving anybody time, you know what I mean? But we're thinking like you're watching it like we are, like you're going to watch it that day, you probably watch it a couple more times. You could binge the entire show probably that day of the 30th or whatever. But again, if not, you don't have to listen to us and be on with us live. You can come back to it later or whatever. Again, when we do the Marvel shows or anything like that movies, it's spoiler filled, you know what I mean? So this is a big spoiler alert now, letting everybody know. I'll do a banner on the bottom that says spoiler alert, spoilers for Spider-Man, spoilers for Hawkeye when we do it. because I don't want to ruin that for anybody. I fucking hate spoilers. I hate anybody that does spoilers. I don't really like reading all the stuff, before it happens. That's the joy of when I go to the movie and see it. And I think Double A agrees with me 100% almost. And if you're a type of person that spoils shit for people, you fucking suck. And you shouldn't do that. You know what I mean? That's fucking awful. Let people enjoy it, man. There was a time when, there was no cameramen outside of studios and outside of lots where they're filming and all that, and we don't get to see the new costume and all that and then you get the joy of going to a movie and sitting down and like everything is fresh for the first time. Like, I think that's amazing. That's the point of going. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand these people that chase spoilers, and they want that type of vibe to them. So yeah, I agree. I think there's a special ring in hell for people that or do spoilers. I just read something from a buddy, Art, from a cozy Christmas. He does another Christmas podcast. I was on an episode of Jerry D's podcast, Totally Rad Christmas, with him. We talked about Pizza Hut, and he said he had someone shout out a spoiler in the middle of them watching the movie. I guess the guy had already seen it once. I mean, like, what do you? I would have pelted that guy with popcorn and everything else at my side to let him know that he was an asshole. You know what I mean? Like, don't take that from people. Don't talk about it in the lobby. Walk out to your car, get out there and then talk about it with your friends, or go find a forum where everyone in the forum has seen it and chat about it there. It's like, that stuff exists. There's plenty of people that have seen it. I know a lot of other Facebook groups. I put it up on our Facebook group. Don't post spoilers. I'll take them down. Double A will take them down. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know if we're gonna ban people necessarily, because you might not know, like, oh, I thought we were just talking about it. But a lot of groups have things in place. I know Rizzo's group put something out, Invincible Comics. Again, it's not something that we should have to say as all being fans, but it's like, don't do that. Let everyone like watch it and enjoy it and have a chance to watch it a second time. And it's like, you know what I mean? Like I said, if you're going to do an episode or something like that, you put it out up front. I know Kevin Smith does this when he talks about stuff. He's like, if you haven't seen it, turn us off. Sometimes he's talked about stuff that I haven't seen yet, so I turn it off. So I'll listen to that episode later. Then when I watch it, I go listen to it because I want to hear them like, okay, what were their thoughts on it? Yeah, people want to hear your thoughts on it, last night, I saw Albert, over at Luchador, and we were chatting about it, pretty in hushed tones or whatever. But a buddy of mine was there, and I was like, "Oh, wait, have you seen it?" And he was like, "No." He's like, "I haven't seen it yet." And I was like, "Oh, okay, let us both shut up." You know what I mean? Like, and we eventually didn't move away, and we were kind of talking on our own about it or whatever. So, it's fine. Jason says, I hope you and your family have a good Christmas. Jason, the same to you, man, and all the Friday Nighters, all the Friday Night Faithful. We will talk to you guys before Christmas, so I wish you that then, but I do wish you all a very happy and safe holidays. Is everyone done shopping? Sorry, it's good you said that, Jason. Get me off my soapbox, right? Ranting about spoilers. But yeah, enough on spoilers. That's how I feel about it. I'm only going to do a quick 30, guys, so like I said, if anyone wants to talk about anything, right now is the time. Happy holidays again. Is anyone doing Christmas shopping still? I did some stuff online. I have not gotten some gifts. My sister went to the mall yesterday, said it was a madhouse. And my sister, my girlfriend's sister, my sister, kind of in law, also said she went, and she said it was also a madhouse. So that sucks. If you haven't gone yet, go. I hear my dog. If you can hear his belly scratching at the door, Kylo, he wants to come in. You can see him on my show with my nephew, the Monkey and the Unky, our unboxing show. We haven't done any unboxings yet. We should probably get one in soon. But if not, I think my last week of the year, I'm going to be off all week, so I'm going to try to work on podcast stuff, fixing our titles, fixing everything. Apparently, Anchor, where we record, is offering the ability to put up video podcasts. So I really want to see how that works. I want to see if we can get more traction with the video on there. Maybe a lot of people aren't using it. Maybe we'll be some of the first. So after this, what I'm going to do is, instead of putting up our audio like I normally do, I'm going to take the video from Facebook, where we're streaming to live right now, I believe, and we're also should be streaming live on our YouTube and our Twitch, which I don't really use, but I'm trying to put it on places where maybe we can get some traction. Always still trying to build those numbers, guys, trying to get more views. You know what I mean? We love and appreciate all that you guys do for us, where and how you listen to us. So maybe putting the video out that we're already creating on Anchor will be one more step that we can do to get some traction out there. So be on the lookout for that. Again, like I said, the stickers from Justin. I want to get. Let me get his name of his art because I want you guys to go follow him on Instagram. I need to make him a banner here. So that we can go check them out. But Justin Martin is who co-created our logo. We Double A and I gave Jessica an idea, and she took that idea, drew it out on paper, and then Justin, went in behind her and kind of like smoothed it out to what it is now, and so that you get this great, you know, official looking logo that we have, right? Our mic, our podcast mic, and we didn't incorporate any of the things that we love because of the fact that we wanted to talk about a little about everything, and there's no way we could fit comics, movies, toys, wrestling, you know what I mean? Boxing, some of the sports stuff, all in our logo. It would have just been like too cluttered or too much. We were like, man, we want to make a logo that is iconic and lets you know that we're a podcast and that we're talking. You know what I mean? And so that's there, obviously, because it's a microphone, right? But again, like I said, with this QR code being incorporated, I mean, it's going to take you right to where we are so that you can see all of our social media and things and then get an idea from based on our Instagram or thing, what we talk about. Did you guys like the Batman, the animated series episode we did? Man, we barely touched the tip of the iceberg on that show. Here, guys, go check out Martin J _art on Instagram. That is Justin Martin's art right there. He's selling some great pieces. He just did a tribute to the Karate Kid. It's really awesome. And then you can see the video there that he did for us with our sticker that he's working on. So we're super, super happy to have him working with us on that. He was kind of a little hiatus, and I definitely missed him as I was like, man, I'm just about out of that first round of stickers we bought from him, which were beautiful. Definitely want to buy more of those. These new ones coming out won't have as many colors as the previous because the QR code wouldn't scan, so he had to get it just right, and it's really, really awesome now. So please go check out Martin J _art on Instagram. Give him a follow. Buy some of his art, man. It's really cool. That'd be a really great gift for like a Karate Kid fan or just a fan of art. It's something to hang in your office. And it's like he does a couple of videos. He's trying to get more traction on TikTok. Where he's drawing, and he's amazing, man. He's a really talented artist. I was watching one of his lives, and I was just like, man, I was watching it with my girlfriend because she's an artist too. I know Chris Rizzo out there is another artist. You both you as well should be on TikTok doing art, because people watch that, man. They watch that stuff and they buy stuff on there. So, that's definitely where it's at. Getting on TikTok and doing that. We're on TikTok also, but we haven't been as active, and you can also get to that through justanotherfridaynight.com. Get to our TikTok through there. Give us a follow on there as well. I have my own personal TikTok, which I'm sure maybe some of you have seen through there, whatever, where I'm doing another type of video, but something different for sure. But yeah, so me and Double A will be back next week on Thursday. That'll be a Thursday show, and then the show after that will probably be a Thursday show as well. Again, it's going to be Spider-Man No Way Home and then Hawkeye. That's how we're closing it out. Normally we don't reveal all that up front, but I'm telling you guys now so that you're ready, because there will be spoilers in both, and we don't want it to get ruined for anybody that may be watching. But what else? Let me see here. Like I said, the video on Anchor. So I guess Anchor is going to be supporting video podcasts. So I don't know. We get quite a few listeners on Anchor that people listen to us there. So we want to make sure that they have the video option as well. So I'm going to work on that. Again, the last week of the year, I'm going to try to work on podcast stuff. I've kind of tightened up some of our titles on Anchor to make them more understandable, like what the episode is about. Sometimes we have these clever titles, but it's like, what are you talking about? Our Eat the Rude episode, it's called Eat the Rude, but I had to, add on there, it's about Hannibal, all the Hannibal Lecter movies, as people will watch and not know that. So we want them to be more informed about what the episode is about so that they'll give a listen. And I need to fix that as well as on our YouTube, all of our titling, again, so it's not too misleading. And again, if you listen for about 10-15 minutes, you'll get an idea of what we're talking about. So, but, about 5 minutes more here, guys. I'm going to go, and then I'm going to take off here, post this episode up, see if I can post the video podcast version. Again, not so interesting. Me just sitting here, not as great as when we're at Double A's place with all of our cool background, and of course his commentary on the things is gonna be great. But I know he was super excited for the movie as well and had great things to say. He sent me an awesome article about how, I mean, the it smashed the records. You know what I mean? So yeah, CNN said Spider-Man: No Way Home swings to third biggest opening in box office history. I think it's only behind Avengers: Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. So great company to be in, right? Some of our favorite movies. I'm already hearing a lot of people say, the movie was certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, which I don't really care too much for them and how they rate stuff. But I mean, hey, 95% still pretty good. And it said that a lot of people are saying the best Marvel movie, even over Endgame. You know what I mean? So that's a bold statement. I don't know. I will reserve my opinion on that until our episode. Not exactly sure how I feel about that per se, but it's easy to say right now in the time, right? Because you're like, you just saw it, you're super hype over it. You know what I mean? Like, all of a sudden, Spider-Man shoots to the top of your favorite, characters list. So, I mean, I definitely love that. I mean, it's worth it. You couldn't like a better character than Peter Parker and Spider-Man. So, definitely, they added him on the Fortnite game. So, like, that was cool this season. I played that with my nephew. They added the Spider-Man the character. But then they also went behind that and added like the Tom Holland version and Zendaya. So, as MJ, you can get all of them on the Fortnite game. So it's pretty cool. And they're adding Matrixy stuff. Like they added the Sentinel from the Matrix, which is pretty cool. So it makes me wonder, are like Matrix characters coming to Fortnite? There's certain characters they put on Fortnite, which I'm like, man, that's not really a great fit. You know what I mean? Like Spider-Man doesn't use guns, and the whole game is you running around with guns. But like people like the Punisher should be on there. People like, the Matrix people should definitely be on there. Neo and Trinity, Morpheus, that'd be awesome. Of course, that movie's coming out next week, right? And it's going to come out on HBO Max. So, like, while I will probably watch it as soon as I can on HBO Max because I don't want to wait to go to the theater, I definitely want to see it in theater, and I don't want to ruin it for myself like I did Black Widow, watching it at home first and didn't like it as much maybe because I didn't see it in theater. But I don't know, maybe I will go see it in theater. Like, I think it comes out on the 22nd. So, we're not recording that day, so I definitely think The Matrix deserves to be seen in theater. I definitely don't think they're smart releasing that movie the week after Spider-Man. I mean, it's like, you're not going to knock it off number one, you know what I mean? And it's like, yeah, it's The Matrix, and there's those fans there, you know what I mean? Especially like those of us that saw the original in 99, like, I did, and loved it, and it's one of my top 5 favorite movies, the original Matrix. But man, do you guys think they made a mistake, like, putting The Matrix so close to Spider-Man? I definitely do, you know what I mean? I think that they should have held off, and it's going to definitely hurt their numbers then unless they're going to count the streams on HBO Max, but I think it's going to hurt them. And I'll probably talk a little bit about this with Double A at the start of our show next week too, because I mean, I'm not sure if he'll have seen it by then, but maybe me and him will go together. I mean, that'd be cool. We haven't seen a movie together in a while, but yeah, I'm super excited for The Matrix next week. The Witcher just came out. When I get off of here, my girlfriend is napping. When she gets up, me and Jess probably start binging the Witcher because, man, we loved season 1. Did you guys like it? We've yet to cover The Witcher. I don't think Double A has seen it. I want him to watch The Witcher so we could do an episode on season 1 and season 2. Super great show. Henry Cavill. Can't go wrong, right? Geralt as Geralt of Rivia. It's fun, man. It's like a little bit of the answer to what you were missing from Game of Thrones, so yeah, man, so there's lots of great stuff to watch. If you're not watching Hawkeye, get on Hawkeye. The kind of sad news, I guess, was like, the Cowboy Bebop getting canceled. We heard about that. Like I said, I have her oldest and her youngest boys are here visiting with us right now, and they're big fans of anime and things like that, so they were kind of like saying it wasn't like that great. But they're fans of the original show. So I don't know. I would give either one a chance, but kind of sad to hear that it got canceled. Didn't get all the credit it deserved. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with that. At least I guess the one season will exist there on Netflix for now. So. But yeah, get out there, check out some Witcher, check out Hawkeye. Like I said, we're gonna cover it. I'm hoping maybe I can convince Double A to watch some of the Witcher season 1, so that we can do a season 1 episode and season 2. Anything else? I watched 8-Bit Christmas. It was super fun. I think that's on. Is it on HBO Max? I think. Yeah. With Neil Patrick Harris, it was awesome. Really centered around Nintendo. So it's like a super fun Christmas movie if you're trying to get in the Christmas mood. Again, I can't recommend enough. Some of the Christmas podcasts out there that have been listening to, like Tis the Podcast, of course, Totally Rad Christmas, where we're there. Um, you know. Uh, yeah, A Cozy Christmas. These are all super fun to get you in the holiday spirit. But yeah, that's about it, guys, for us. So we're at that mark. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up. I want to say, guys, what we always say at the end of every show, which is if there's something that you want to do, something you want to accomplish, seize the day, guys. I just rewatched Dead Poet Society and super great. Seize the day and be like Cap, you know what I mean? And be like Spider-Man is obviously doing whatever it takes, guys. So seize the day, do whatever it takes. CM Chuck for Just Another Friday Night. We'll see you guys next Thursday.